What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. We have two really cool products. The first is their ergonomic split keyboard from ProtoArc, and it has a backlit keyboard. You can connect it to multiple devices over USB or Bluetooth. And then we also have their advanced RGB trackball mouse, which also can connect to multiple devices, having be USB or Bluetooth. All right, so let's first unbox their mouse here. First of all, let's take a look what comes inside the box of the mouse. You get a USB to USB-C cable. That's right, USB-C, no micro on here, so I love that. Then you also get their user manual that walks you through how to use the mouse and all of its features. So if you want to pause the video at any point, you can look at this manual with me. Here's the other side of the manual. It does come with a USB dongle, so if you want to just connect this really easily with USB, wireless USB, just plug this into your computer and you can start using it. Also remember, it does connect via Bluetooth as well, but here's the mouse here. You get your on-off switch. You have your USB-C charging cable right there that you would plug in. Your mouse wheel. You have this to move around if you want. You have configurable buttons right here. Your regular mouse keys left and right. And it is a big mouse, but ultimately, we'll talk about how comfortable it is. This is gonna cover your whole hand, so pretty nice. Now let's unbox the ergonomic keyboard. First, we'll start off with the user manual again. You can see connects via USB or Bluetooth. Great stuff. I love that when you get multiple connection activities that you can connect to without having to just be stuck with one. So if you don't have a lot of USB ports, you can use Bluetooth or whatever. Do whatever you need to. Now, when you want to charge this, here is the USB to USB-C cable. Again, great to see that stuff is finally starting to change over to USB-C. And then here's the keyboard. You might ask, why is it split? Now, there's been keyboards like this in the past split, and it's really to do with comfort. You know, when you're a typer, I type more like a chicken, like I peck, but if you really rest your hands, it's much more ergonomic the way your hands rest on the keyboard. Also, look at this. Usually you have to buy this separate. It comes with the pad to rest your hands on when you type. I absolutely love seeing that. It's a nice feeling material. I'm not sure if it's leather or rubber, but it does feel very premium. It's got a nice cushion to it. On the back here, you can see it does come with a USB dongle if you want, but you can also connect it via Bluetooth if need be. You have your port where you would plug in the USB-C to get this all charged up. You get feet to stand this up so that you can get a better angle at the keyboard. So I love that as well. Great stuff. And then other than that, yeah, let's get this connected. I'm gonna use these products, just to let you know, I'm gonna use them on my Mac Studio. So they'll work with Macs or PCs, and they should work with most other devices as well, as long as it can connect stuff. Like if you wanted to use it on a tablet or something, you could use these on a tablet as well. Now, to get this paired to your computer, you have two ways. You can do USB, which is definitely the easiest way. And what you do with that is you would pop out this little USB and plug it directly into your computer or device. Also on the back of the keyboard, change the switch from off to on. And then from there, you have these three orange buttons up here. The first one is USB and the other two are Bluetooth. To switch it to USB, all you do is tap it basically, and it would automatically switch to USB and connect to your computer. Now I'm gonna connect mine to Bluetooth. So what you wanna do is, again, make sure that this is turned on. Tap the Bluetooth one that you want to use, because remember, you can connect this easily to multiple devices. So I'm going to tap that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press and hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds. You can see the little light on there. It's going to start to blink. And now I can tell that it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. So you basically hold that button for 3 to 5 seconds. And here's a little picture from my Mac. All I'm going to do is hit connect. Now, a couple of cool things on this keyboard. One, you have your backlight, and you can press this to make it brighter, turn it off. Obviously, if you turn it off, you'll get better battery life, but it is something to know that you can turn it on and get pretty bright. So if you like to type in the dark, this is gonna be excellent for that, and you can be able to see where you're typing. So I love backlit keyboards. Also, you have these buttons smack dab in the middle, which allow you to play, pause your media, or to go up and down on the volume, or to change the track. So if I was listening to Spotify or something, I can go in there and control it just by the keyboard. And then you have all these other buttons up here that are little shortcuts from bringing up expose, to bringing up your lighting to make your screen lighter or darker, or your tablet lighter or darker, however you ever picked up. So there's multiple things you can do here, shortcuts to search, and this works with Macs and PC. It's really, really cool stuff. So I love having the shortcuts up here, and they're easily accessible. So I'm not the greatest typer, you can see, but because I'm kind of a chicken typer, but when I type, I love having the wrist rest built into the keyboard. I love that the keys are actually fairly comfortable to type with. They're not these huge keys that you have to dig into and press hard. Very, very comfortable stuff. You get the 2 space bars down here. So if you type like me, it's easy to hit these. You can do it with your thumbs or your index fingers when you type. So great stuff here in terms of typing. It feels very natural. You get your 10 keys over here, which I love to have with the keyboard. I almost never buy or get keyboards that don't have the 10 key for me, because I always like to use the numbers up onto the right rather than at the top. And then beyond that, guys, remember you have these buttons right here to switch between different devices. So if you want to switch to another Bluetooth device, maybe have it connected to your PC, your Mac, and a tablet or something like that, you can. You just press it to go into USB mode, press it to go into this Bluetooth device, or press it to go into this other Bluetooth device. So it's very easy to get up and start using. So excellent. So if you're looking for, a keyboard that is pretty thin, but has some feet to stand this thing up and feels comfortable to type on and has a lot of functionality and features, this is looking pretty cool. Now the mouse is also going to work similar to the way the keyboard does, in that you can plug this into USB and then turn this on and it'll basically just start working. Or if you want to connect it to Bluetooth, what you can do is the following. Connecting this to Bluetooth, turn it on the back here. And then from there, you can see it lights up, very, very cool. And you can switch it between different devices. I'll press this. You can see it switches between the 3. The first one's going to be USB, the other 2 are going to be Bluetooth. So I'm going to do it to 2, get it on to 2, press and hold it so it goes into pairing mode. And there we go. When it starts blinking fast, you know it's in pairing mode. And then I took a little photo. You'll see the ProtoArc EM01. That is the mouse. Hit connect. The way you navigate with this mouse, instead of moving it around to go where you want, you actually use this little ball, which can be really precise and really fast. And then you also have the little wheel here, a traditional mouse would have, so you can go up and down. So even though it is a pretty large mouse, it's pretty comfortable to hold. It does take a little getting used to if you're used to using your mouse like this and to go to the ball, so just keep that in mind. But a lot of people love just using the ball to navigate where they want to go. For me, again, I'm not totally used to it, but it does seem accurate and fast, and it doesn't seem like any issues going around the screen. And speaking of that light button, you have this one that will change it to different effects. The other button on the mouse is the DPI button, so you can control the sensitivity. These buttons right here will allow you to go forward and back, say if you're on a website or something, so you don't have to go hit the back buttons, you can do the buttons right on the mouse. The other 2 things I'd like to mention are, since these do have built-in batteries, rechargeable batteries that are built into these devices, you can use them at the same time as charging them. You got the USB-C right here that you can plug directly into your computer or device. And then also on the mouse, you have the USB-C that you can plug in there again and use them at the same time as they're charging, so you don't get lost with your work. All right, guys, so the ProtoArc keyboard works great. I love the backlight. I love that it's wireless. I love that I can connect it via wireless USB or Bluetooth. I love that I can connect it to multiple devices. I love that it has the shortcuts. It is a comfortable type because it's got that natural feel to it. It's got media controls right here, so you can control your media volume or change and play the next track of your song or video, whatever you're doing. And it's just easy to use. It's easy to set up. Their manual is amazing. It lists everything out really simple and clearly. So definitely if you're looking, and then this, I forgot about this. I love this little keypad thing here, to the wrist rest, I should say, that make your control and usage of this really comfortable, because this is something I almost always buy with my keyboards. And then remember, you have the feet to elevate or lay it down flat. The mouse, it is big, but it's kind of cool. You got this wheel, if you're a big wheel fan. You have the LED lights that go around it to give it a cool effect. It's comfortable, even though, like I said, it's pretty big. You have I don't even have big hands. It's comfortable to lay my hand on here. You don't have to move the mouse around traditionally if you have difficulty with that, or if you just don't like to do that, again, it's easy to set up. The manual's great. You can connect this to 3 devices, 2 Bluetooth, 1 USB, and it's easy to switch between them with that button right there. You have your forward and back buttons. You have your light controls and your DPI sensitivity buttons. So check this stuff out. It's linked down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.